And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the 50, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gibbons nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Everyone go forward. Here we go. I got it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gibbons, that's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On 1st and 10, Gibbons gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gibbons. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. From the gun, Gibbons. And he slings one that's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
From the 39, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big-time play there for the Texans. 52 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Who's that? 19! Get your swarm on! Kill, kill, kill! 26! Get out!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
We got 3.
Now Watson on third and goal. Going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Dolphins nothing.
56, right there, 56. Nice, sweetheart.
To throw on second down. Gibbons. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Gibbons That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Check the team. Check the team.
And the Dolphin first down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 50. Check Mike. Check Mike. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
On first down, Gibbons. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back to throw. Gibbons. And he finds Howard complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing on first down. Gibbons. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Gibbons. He leaves this one for Howard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
43 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good side, baby. That's baby side. Check 3.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Being chased out left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Watson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Throwing again on second down. Watson dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
I'm going to run you over. Get it down.
The final shot before the break. Watson steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Houston. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Watson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Switch.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Miami.
56 to Marshall. Check 56. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Givens. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 50 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah.
And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Watson. Open man is QT, complete. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Gibbons. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Gibbons. It's complete to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 47 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Safarian Jenkins has it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT there to make the grab, as his guys have now moved out in front.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's going to be a long day. Kill.
Again, it's Howard. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Texans' 37-yard line.
Hey, let's go. It's on the break. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Boom. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gibbons, he's got it to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19.
1st down, Miami.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Any day. 56 to Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down, Gibbons. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick, right? Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense. All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 31-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. Stay with your man. 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Gibbons. Yeah, this is caught. It's Parker.
What you got, baby? Give me some. Give me some.
And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running with Howard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check, ready. Look at the ending. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They go with Howard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Gibbons. And it's caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Miami. Preston Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, nothing separating these 2 sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
But now it's 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Watson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This from 51 yards for the win. And off the crossbar, and it caroms in. It bounces over, it's good, and the ball game has come to a close in the craziest of ways. Well, a little drama there at the